Hey everybody! Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. We're going to do a little bit of rebranding, and we're going to call ourselves the Dead Unicorn because I like that name better. That's the only reason. Um, and maybe we'll kill a unicorn or two during these games. It sounds like a good time.
Fingers crossed.
Hey, yeah. And we're with Colin and Matt and Helen and Crystal and myself for another game. For another delve into In Search of the Unknown from B1. Before we start, I just want to ask y'all what you think of this module. This was one of the first modules that ever came out for Dungeons & Dragons, basic Dungeons & Dragons. So, Colin, what do you think of this so far? In two sentences.
It really has a classic feel to it. It's a little tropey, you know. It's definitely, it feels a little like broken in, but I realize that it's like this is the kind of dungeon encounters we've been hearing about all of our lives, even if we haven't been playing the game, because it's been around that long. But it's fun. It stands the test of time.
What do you think, Matt? Give me your opinions on how this game's been going.
I pretty much agree with everything you just said. It's
just nod and agree.
Yeah, it's got its tropes, but you know, it kind of has a reason to be that way because of how it's kind of served as an older point of reference for everything else.
Helen.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Howard. Welcome. Now we have Howard with us.
Can't see you yet.
Someday he'll get his camera working. Helen, what have you thought of this adventure so far?
What? You're putting me on the spot. I'm new. I don't know. It's all right.
It's all right. Crystal,
insert knowledgeable, witty comment here. I have no.
I've been having fun, mostly because of the people we're playing with. There's
not because of the story.
Not a lot to the
story sucks.
Dungeon.
Yeah.
And this map is just all sorts of weird.
That is some truth.
It's amazing.
I know Howard has some big opinions on it, but yeah, it's got... I think the map is a little wonky, and the fact that it's not a progressed story that was just like a map and put your monsters where you want kind of feel. I had to put some semblance of a story in here, and hopefully we'll get to that today. Howard, would you like to opine for a minute or two about how the adventure's been going?
Oh, yeah, sure. First, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't see you, though. Well, I'm working on that. I apologize. So, as for how the game is going, I've been having a lot of fun with both of my characters. Thanks, Helen. Yeah, like Corey said, this map weird, and he and I kind of went off while we were off camera and talked about how the very first Dungeons & Dragons game was written and how it was a ridiculous house. Because when you think about this, the idea of a house where you would have to travel through several rooms and camp before exploring the rest of the house is ridiculous. And yeah, so it's not realistic. It doesn't make any sense. And it was, again, the first attempt at a maze for D&D, so you have to forgive it for quite a bit. So, yeah, it's dumb, but I like it because we're all together and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
Let's get into this dumb adventure. You have found the personal bedroom of Rogan, the brave warrior, who is one of the two people who own this dungeon, him and Zelliger.
He clearly has a very high opinion of himself.
And you've been sitting around counting treasure in his treasure room for a while. It takes you, since there's three of you, it doesn't take as long as you'd like, but it's 15 minutes of counting all of these coins out and separating them. And what you get is that amount of treasure.
That's good. Good number. I like that.
Oh, there's Electrum in there.
There are Electrum in there. For those of people who don't know what Electrum is, it counts as 1/5 of a gold piece. So 5 Electrum make 1 gold, and the substance.
It's a fifth, not a half.
Yeah, it's a fifth, not a half.
No, it's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
20 cents. So 5 Electrum equals $1. So it's the quarter for D&D, except it's the fifth because they don't have quarters.
And it is a mixture of silver and gold together. So basically, like brass is tin and copper, Electrum is gold and silver mixed up.
Well, thank you for informing me what brass is.
Oh, you didn't know? Well,
If anyone here plays World
I
of
knew it had
Warcraft,
copper.
when you are crafting, you need to mix brass. To make brass, you need to mix tin and copper. He's not wrong. That is exactly the World of Warcraft formula. So I assume it's real life.
yeah, that's where we get all our science from, is World of Warcraft.
Oh, and just in case anybody was wondering, the way you make glass is with malachite.
I don't know who Malachite is. Does he superheat sand?
He's got
the
the
Sailor
patent.
Moon villain.
Nope, that's how it is in the Elder Scrolls. You use malachite to make glass armor.
I might not have any malachites, but I have a malachite, so you know.
So, you have all of this treasure. It is a lot to carry if you want to start carrying it, or divide it up. If you grab some, you can just type in how much you grab, and then you can put it on your character sheet so people know to subtract that amount from the total amount. Or you could put it all back in the chest and lug the chest around.
Now we've counted everything. How much do you guys want to keep, or do you want to keep any of it?
All right, I've been outside this room the whole time. I'm just gonna poke my head in. What? Keep stuff? Is there stuff? I want some stuff.
Yeah, they dumped out a huge chest of coins, and they've been separating and counting them.
And I'd see the pile
On the
of
floor.
nicely sorted, separated coins, and my eyes are just like dinner plates.
They're sitting.
Oh
on
my
the-
God, you guys.
They're sitting on their knees, or I don't know, cross-leg style. I want to say Indian style because that's what I grew up with, but I don't know if that's like.
Yeah.
It's
What
crisscross
else would you call
applesauce.
that?
Yeah, I don't think we call it Indian style anymore.
Crisscross applesauce. That's what you call it.
You call it what?
Crisscross applesauce.
I just call it sitting cross-legged.
I have elementary school. You know, I have elementary school kids. So crisscross
She's
applesauce.
absolutely
Okay.
right. It has changed to crisscross applesauce. I remember when my kids were coming home for the first day saying, I sick crisscross applesauce. And I looked at them and went, what the living is that?
Yeah, I've never heard it called anything but Indian style.
It's crisscross
Is that supposed to
applesauce.
be like offensive or something now?
Because
I don't.
what you don't know is that the Indians had a love of applesauce.
I thought. Yeah. Well, I thought it was Indian, like Asian Indians.
Yeah,
they
that's how
sit.
most people
The
in
yogis
India
sit like that, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a yogic.
Like if you're not
pose,
using
right?
No,
A chair.
no. It was originally some racist Native American concept of saying that everybody should have their legs crossed, but you had to say Indian style, which when we were kids wasn't a thing because we didn't know that our parents were a bunch of racist a-holes.
Wait, okay, so relevant question here for the DM. Is there a
So y'all are on the
historically
floor.
oppressed indigenous race in this world?
So y'all are on the
If so,
floor.
So we can call
what
it
are they
that.
called?
Y'all are on the floor
exactly.
sitting elf style.
Blue humans are the most oppressed. You feel bad for the blue humans. If you see one,
That's me, though. That's
One of the characters is counting wrong on purpose because they're fixing to gnome you.
what?
don't be
Boy.
knowing.
What is that even supposed to mean?
Don't be gnoming people behind their backs, okay?
You mean nom?
No, gnome, as in the creature race.
No,
Can't trust those gnomes.
Like those big black and white bears that eat people and yell gnome, 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 gnome. You know.
Anyways,
So crisscross
Okay.
applesauce.
what are you
then-
doing with this treasure?
All right, I'm gonna scoop up a big handful of electrum because I've never seen it.
Okay,
before.
write down how much you grab and then put it on your character sheet.
Okay.
Write down a handful. Full of hand.
A hand full.
If you like, you can roll a D. You can roll a D20, and that's how many coins you grab.
Okay.
That's a good way to do it. I would have made him make a strength check, see what he could actually hold in his hand. Be like, no, you are weak. You got a 1. You picked up 1
There
coin.
you go.
Which,
You've scooped up 14
Oh.
coins.
oh,
Okay.
Do we all have to roll, or can I just put what I take?
You just put what you take.
Done.
Yeah.
I feel bad that I
I'll
forgot
take
to
few
make a
gold
greedy character.
because it's the lightest
then-
way to carry your money.
Remember to log it on your character sheet, people. I'm not gonna. This is super important. Log it on your sheet.
And let's say a little silver and a little copper as well. So...
Okay. 5, 5, 5. There's only 10 gold left. Someone's taking copper.
Yeah, I don't have any pennies yet.
Oh yeah. You could get some good luck. You can buy a child to go send a message with a
Did you
copper.
say that some of these coins were like just they weren't actually like any kind of legal tender? Or
Yeah, they
were
weren't
just,
marked,
like-
right?
They
were just
weren't
like
marked.
discs.
No, they weren't marked. The thing is you don't need to mark a coin for it to be legal tender. People based money off of, in the olden days, off how much it weighed.
Mm-hmm.
So a coin would have a certain weight to it. And even though it was stamped with a person's face, they didn't care. Gold is gold.
Okay.
But these are unstamped coins. Okay, there is... Let me see, there is 850... Or, I'm sorry, new total, 830 copper. 280 silver pieces. Oh geez, now I gotta do this math. 95 minus 14 is 76 electrum pieces and 10 gold pieces. That's what's left.
Hey, Howard's video is working.
Yay!
I saw dark in there.
Okay. You know what?
It's dark in here. Oh yeah.
If everybody's got the money that they want to take out, this might be a good thing to use as tribute if we have to pay for the dwarf's freedom.
How much is left?
I just wrote
He
down.
just put it up there.
Yeah, it's in the chat
It's
box.
still a pretty decent amount.
Yeah, still quite a bit.
Who's carrying all that though? I look at Woogaroo.
So you guys, I don't really know a whole lot about money. Like I've never had that much of it myself, or a lot of use for it. So I don't really know how much this all is. Do you think this is maybe the treasure we came in here looking for, or is it not enough
Not like-
to keep going?
Well, I didn't really come in here looking for monetary treasure in the form of precious metals. I was looking more for knowledge and for curiosity's sake, and hoping that I could find some cool artifacts, really.
This is somebody's stash. This isn't like a whole lot of. This wouldn't be like hoard level.
Yeah, it's
So we should keep going and
It's
dig
kind of
deeper
a-
is what
well,
you're
if you
saying.
do the
good
math.
amount
Well, I
to
think
have.
Heseth has a point about taking it in case we need to pay somebody off to
If
help
you want to
this.
do the math, you have 8 gold worth of copper pieces. You have 28 gold worth of silver pieces. So, like,
It's a decent amount.
yeah, it'll
It's
buy
a-
you room and board in a nice place for
decent
a
amount,
month.
but it's not like it's not gonna make you rich.
Yeah, and that said, it's a lot. to
But
carry
it would be something impressive to
Oh,
offer
yeah,
someone
this
because
is
we already had to pay off
heavy.
that other guy for a scroll and a book or whatever. So I'm assuming somebody's going to want some money for something if they're holding somebody captive.
This is what we get for not making killer PCs.
You know what? I think.
I mean, mine's a killer. I don't know how it happened that way, but
I killed
accidents
PCs.
don't really count.
mine's killed a couple folk. Almost herself.
She's not a murderer. She's just kind of
Very
clumsy.
killer PC who was totally going to bring all the money into the party, but somebody lit him on fire until he died.
I
So
mean,
this other guy.
it was an accident. It was an accident. So
I have an idea.
somebody have a
Why don't we just dump all the excess money that we don't carry back into the chest, and then if we have any need to pay someone for something, we just come back and grab it and drag it to wherever we need it.
Let's do that.
Yep, sure. I mean, it's been here the whole time. No reason to think it won't be here when we come back.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's take the gold, though, maybe.
Make
I
an
think this
intelligence.
is
No, make a
Luger's way
wisdom
of
check.
saying, I don't want to carry all this shit. I have to do all the fighting for you people.
Everybody can make a wisdom check.
I
am super stupid.
Yeah, but go ahead and make a wisdom check anyway.
Just a minute.
not any better, and neither are you.
Yeah, well, I crit failed, and so did
Everybody's
Lugo.
no.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I think I saw a flower. Nope, it's a mushroom.
Why don't you eat it? Taste test
So-
it.
That's a good plan.
Maybe we should just take all the copper.
It doesn't taste like a flower either.
I'm keeping what I took, but I'm gonna take a note of how much is in there in case we
So-
need to remember it later.
Malachi, you remember that you opened this room was behind a secret door.
Yep. You know,
You
guys,
don't say.
This room was pretty concealed behind a secret door. I don't think anyone's going to find it.
You bring up a solid point.
I am too dumb to argue.
Also, this flower is definitely a mushroom.
So are y'all leaving it here or not? Because I'm
Yeah.
not leaving mine. I took mine already. I already put it up. So
Oh, yeah, I'm going
just
to
let me
keep
know
what
so that I
took
can
out
take a note
already.
of what's left in case we need to recall how much is in here.
I'm keeping what I already took.
Yeah, I'll keep what I grabbed, but it wasn't that much.
So what Corey put down is what's left in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a note in my notebook of that amount.
Okay.
You have a notebook?
I have notebooks.
She grabbed another one.
I mean, a
Oh.
couple of them disappeared. I look around,
I didn't realize you picked
but
up
I
another
found
one.
some more in another area. So I'm
Oh, good.
have
In the
notes.
library.
At
she
least you
picked
can
up.
make further notes.
I
What
feel whole
really
again.
Sucks that you lost your old one.
I don't know what happened to them. I put them in the bag, and then they're not in the bag, so I don't know.
That fellow we met that
This
Does it
talked
bag
have
about
right
a
it,
hole in
here.
it?
Like I'll pick up the bag that I still have that's like empty. I don't know. It's empty. I don't have any idea what happened.
Yeah, that fellow we met that talked about you. He seemed pretty distrustful of you. I bet it's his fault.
What guy are we talking about?
I don't remember his name. He looked exactly like James.
The one that they met while
Oh,
he
that
was
paladin?
leaving.
Is that
I
what
didn't
he
even know.
was?
Did he speak
think
distress?
that's-
I don't know. I didn't really know him for like 10 minutes. What
He
did he?
said that you burned a man to death because you're evil, and that we should all distrust you, or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
I was drinking at the time.
I see. Well, he also
Well, the
stole
first
my
part's definitely
medallion
true.
off
I was
my
there. I saw
unconscious
it.
corpse, and then he gave it to Lugaru, who had it and tried to put it for some reason, and then didn't tell me the whole story about why he had my medallion, and now it's gone anyway. So let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Let's carry on.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anything else you'd like to do?
let's go.
Anything else you'd like to do in this room?
Did we look on the other
Honestly,
side? What was over here on the other side?
More shit about James Bird's character in this room.
Let's not. So, was there anything over here on the other side of the room?
Yes. there are things on that side of the room. Of course there are things
I think
on
there's a
that side
big
of
What
the room.
things?
Okay, I thought all that was really in here was a tapestry in each
Roman
corner.
numbering systems. XXV. What's XXV? 25?
25.
That's actually XXV.
Here we go.
It
25.
says in
She's absolutely
Indian
right.
numbers
But I gotta
too.
find it in my. I gotta find it in here. By the way, just so you know, this is a printout, but I do own.
He goes to get it.
He owns actually 2
Don't get
copies
sued.
of the
Don't get
book.
sued.
I did buy it. Just so y'all know, I'm not.
Copyright.
I'm going to point
I'm not
this
a
out that
thief.
Corey is literally wearing a super suit. Where is my super suit?
Boy.
Okay. There is a little wardrobe right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's tapestries here and here. And Talia,
Each corner.
you are checking out that area. Make a perception check.
Not very perceptive.
A whole 6.
Whee!
You notice that these tapestries are very well done and might be worth some money, but they are probably very heavy because they're tapestries.
Mm-hmm.
They are 6 feet wide and 8 feet high.
And soft as a down.
I'm gonna make notes about them and try to write a little sketch. No, I'm apparently
Alright.
not that perceptive.
I did describe them last game. Do you want me to describe them again?
Meh,
Yeah.
not really.
Okay.
And are you over here looking at them? Because you're over there by the door.
No, I just wanted to describe them again because I don't remember stuff.
Okay.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to the wardrobe.
They show different times in Rogan's life. The 4 subjects are depicted a dragon being slain by a group of warriors. One standing prominently in the front of the group is right here. A great battle in a mountain pass, with a small band of fighters being led by a great wizard and a single hero putting an entire army to flight, right here. A warrior and a maiden on horseback against a backdrop of mountains, right here. And the last one, a depiction of a hero and a wizard joining in a firm handclasp on a deserted hilltop with only a sunset in the background right here.
So, yes, he clearly thought very highly of himself. I can't say whether it was deserved. We may find out more.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in this room?
I'm all good.
I think I'm ready to go.
I think the next thing we do should probably be to take that chest and find the leader of the orcs.
I vote that we don't take the chest right away, but we'll have it as an asset to come back to inside the hidden room if we need it.
So, you can
I
head
definitely
back
don't
down.
want to carry it.
The only way visible out of this place is the hall that you came in.
Mhm.
And there's a door to the north, a door to the south, and you can just keep on going down the hallway, which is the way you came.
So, where do you all want to head now? If not to the
I'm interested in
south.
going to the door to the north.
Yep, I like opening doors.
Well,
So,
you're
I'm gonna
welcome
do
to
that.
it.
Okay, everybody get exactly where they want to be?
Yeah, I'm for that door to the north as well.
All right, I open the door.
Okay, is everybody where they want to be when that door opens?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right over here.
Hey, I'm behind the 2 scary dog people who are amazing, so I'm going to be good with that.
Boom. Door opens. You find another hall that zigzags out.
You guys,
Don't go
I found
too far.
another
Don't go
hall.
Too far. Don't go too far.
We have seen so few halls. I love halls.
Lugaroo? Lugaroo, what are you doing?
They are
I'm
The
gonna hit you
hall
with.
of medicine.
Waiting for my friends to catch up.
Yeah. You can't go so far, man. Okay, you leave that hall, and you start heading on north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everybody make a wisdom check.
Oh, I forgot my wisdom
Here we
at
go
home.
In fact, those that made a 1 on their last wisdom check can't make this one.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I didn't, so. Hey,
Because I
rolled
just
pretty good.
aced it.
Too bad. You
I
rolled a
am
1 in your last
slightly
one.
above average.
But I got a 20 this time.
All right,
She figured
Talia?
out the thing.
Talia, Malachi, Nalavar. That room that you left, there was a. Why was there a chest of treasure in there?
To kill us all. I don't know. It wasn't a mimic, clearly, because no
Why
one got
wasn't? I'm not asking you. I'm asking Talia, Malachi, and Nalavar. Why was there a
eaten.
chest of treasure
Saying
in there?
Nalavar. I'm Nalavar.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Why was?
I know I'm right.
Sorry. I apologize. Why was there a chest of treasure in that last room that hadn't been looted?
Because it was in a hidden room and nobody knew where it was.
Okay, yes. And what did you do when you left that room? What did you not do?
Did they leave the door open?
We did leave the door open.
You guys didn't close the door. Brilliant.
Excuse me.
It's not my specialty. I
No,
open.
I did not close the door either.
I will go back and close the door.
I got it.
Let's stick together.
I will let the ferocious Lupin go back
Next
and
time,
close the door, because when it comes to combat, he's amazing and I'm a loser. So I will follow him to heal him if needed
Close the
in
door.
combat.
I'm just
Make
gonna
sure you
say,
put a
man.
big sign on it that says "There's nothing here."
Nothing to see here.
I will
There's
definitely
not even a
do
door.
that.
I'm just gonna say next time, I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna remind you.
Okay.
Door's closed.
Shall we
You can close the door.
resume?
Okay.
I mean, come on.
That's hilarious. Next time, no reminder. You're just gonna have to deal with the consequences.
Just deal with it. Yep.
Okay, going up the hallway.
All right.
Up and to the right.
Yeah, it's kind of a zigzaggy hallway. You're not sure where it's going. It feels like y'all can make perception checks as you're going
Okay, doke.
if you want. It's not a big deal if you don't.
Oh,
Terrible
God.
today.
Hey guys, I think I found a butterfly.
Hey, look, the thing. I think I saw it.
So this passageway here has been has been traveled before. It looks like it has been explored to some degree. As in there's kind of a rut in the dust. So
Just another rut in the dust.
just letting you know. You
Like
All
dust
right.
in the wind, baby. Like dust in the wind.
So Nylavar is the one who understands that this is a well-traveled path. You come upon a door
Hey.
at the end.
This path is well traveled. People, or gnolls, or goblins, or have walked this hall. That's all I got.
Are you ready to open the door?
Yep.
Let's open the door.
Oh, wait. Now I'm ready for him.
Door has been opened. It is another hall that leads to another door. This time at a right angle to the previous hall.
So many doors.
Man, this place
You're
is
not
great.
sure why there was a door, why this hallway is shaped the way it is. It's a weird shape, or why there's another door leading just to
is.
another hallway.
I bet there's another room between these halls.
There's another door, and I'm sure
Door in the
Luguru wants to
wind.
open it. Is everybody
Dust
ready?
in the wind.
Yep. I'll
yeah.
open it.
It opens
Yeah,
up
somebody-
into a
Whoa.
huge room Don't go anywhere. Don't, Lugaroo. Don't you fucking move. Stop right there.
Get back in that hallway.
Truly Evil Bob needs to watch his language.
I know.
This will affect.
I'm getting vexed over here.
Don't you effing move, Lugaroo.
You shouldn't put a door there if you don't want me to go through it.
Next time, I'm not opening the door. I'm just going to
Just put a
describe
wall
the
there.
room before I open the door. That's my new move now.
I open doors like Kramer. I just like bust through, and I'm already in the room
So
before the
this
door's
is
really
an
open.
enormous room. Let me make sure it's on the live stream here.
Ooh, it is enormous.
Oh, that's what she said.
You need to light. You need to bring your light over
Sure
here.
did.
Oh, I went too far. Dang it. Oh, jeez. It's getting away from me on the live stream.
That's what.
There we go. We'll do it like this. Is that good? Is it there? Did I do it? I feel like it's done.
Everything there was a "that's what she said" moment.
So the floor on this room is different than all of the other floors you've been on. There's just been this regular kind of brownish tile that you've been walking on, grayish brown. This one has ornately designed tile on the floor with a cool spiral design.
I want to just walk
And
in
they
circles
all
around
culminate in these well-spaced pools of liquid that are at regular intervals across the dungeon floor.
I know what this is.
No, you
Nice.
don't. Anyway, so
No idea what
This
this
is a
My
very
character does
iconic
not.
room in Dungeons and Dragons, by the way.
pools of water.
Now,
Yep, Lugaroo has no idea.
there are no creatures in this room at all, and you are free to explore the room.
Or are
But
there?
I want you, if you're going to start exploring these different pools individually, I'm going to want an initiative roll from each of you, and then I can go to each of you and tell you what you're exploring.
All right. Well, I definitely want to check out this one right in front of me.
So, everybody
It
roll
sure
initiative.
is pretty.
I'm just
Make
walking
sure
in
when you roll
circles
initiative,
around
have your icon highlighted, Nilavar. Nilavar.
Is this my punishment for missing a week? I'm just going to roll ones all day.
Actually, what you're
Better you than me, because apparently people die when I roll ones.
The real punishment is the fact that at the beginning of the last session, we opened like 30 fucking doors.
By the way,
Without
this
you.
pool up here does glow. It has a glow.
Yeah. And there's two steamy
What's
or
floating
smoky
around in this one
ones.
looks like Cheetos.
Huh.
I am looking at this green one.
I
Big green one.
understand. We'll get
Not-
to you on your initiative
Not the
roll.
Cheeto.
The one
Lumpy gold one
up north.
up north.
I'm gonna go check out the pink stuff because pink stuff.
Okay.
It's not like we have good reasons here.
I'm gonna
Good
get
what?
Heseth on the board here. You are looking at. Here we go. This basin, filled with normal water, seems to hold great treasure underneath the water.
Huh.
Oh,
A
it's treasure.
pile of gold pieces appear to lie at the bottom of the pool.
Who is this for?
Also, within this is Heseth. We're doing Heseth first. Also, within the pile of treasure, you can see magical jewels down there. Or sparkling jewels. Magical. It says sparkling. Maybe they're magic. Not magic.
Well, all of these pools could be magical.
So that is what you see.
Okay.
Get it. Jump in and get it. That's
Yeah,
not
how
a
deep
trap.
is this?
It's not a trap.
They're 10 feet in diameter. It looks. Make a perception check.
Okay.
It's hard to gauge how deep water is sometimes.
I'm feeling very perceptive right now.
Yeah, you gauge it about 5 feet.
That's not very deep. I'll let everyone know, hey, it looks like there's just a ton of gold here.
All right. While you summon the rest of the crew, then I'll move on to the next person, which is Talia.
I'm standing next to the pool, the red one.
The red one. All right.
A watermelon elemental eats your head. The end.
I'm not touching the water because I'm a swords person. I'm not stupid, but I am looking at it very closely.
It's just
With
like
my
a
notepad at the
giant
ready.
pool of blood.
It could be.
Kept from coagulating with magic.
Okay, this is... Gotta reread this. Okay, there's a lot to this one. I need the 5th edition conversion chart.
Of course, I picked the most complicated one.
It's your fault.
It's red.
Okay.
I must know.
Yes, this is a pool of red liquid. How are you going to analyze this liquid?
Okay, let's see.
It's not like red tinted. It's not like Kool-Aid. You can't see the bottom of it. It's pretty opaque.
Pretty opaque.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Drink it.
I'm not drinking it. Stupid.
No, you may not do an Arcana check. Well, yeah, you can.
How
do
about
that.
let me do this?
you
I will
can do
take.
an
I have a small knife in my pack or a dagger. I'm going to take the dagger out and dip the blade into the liquid.
Okay, you dip the blade in. It comes. The blade comes back out. It drips. A couple drips of liquid, but the liquid doesn't seem to be clinging to it more or less than regular water does.
Okay, I'm going to take a note of that. Okay, not viscous. That's what I wrote down. I'm gonna smell it, see if it smells any kind of weird.
Make a perception
kind
check.
of waft.
Yes, that's
what
right.
What am I doing?
Perception check.
Okay.
You're using a perception. You're using your senses to perceive an object. That would be a perception check.
Haha.
18. It smells exactly like wine.
Water. I was like water. Blood. Oh god. Wine. Hey guys, this is like a pool of wine over here. I'm not gonna taste it.
Are you summoning everybody to your pool?
Well, I kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, come look at this.
We'll stop you right there.
All right.
Nylavar,
Yes.
let's get on over to your pool.
The Pinkin.
Yep. I'm gonna move on down to you. Okay.
Pinkin.
Whoa, I went a little too far.
Drink it.
Who would
Not too
drink
far.
Everybody else to drink.
Dumb suggestion. I don't know why
Fall in it. Jump in there.
Here we go. So, oh, this is easy. This pool contains a strange pink liquid. It's
Strange
pink.
liquid.
It's pink.
Does it have an odor or anything?
Make a perception check.
One might call it magenta.
Salmon. Nope.
8.
It's a pink liquid.
It doesn't have an
Oh,
odor.
that's a-
You cannot detect an odor.
It smells like bubble gum. It's weird.
What's bubble gum?
Exactly my point. It makes no sense.
It does not have an odor.
I'm sure it's a pull of Pepto-Bismol, so it's perfectly safe.
In fact, it's good for you.
And I don't know what those words mean. I'm sure it's perfectly safe. So I am going to put my finger in it. My pinky finger.
You dip your pinky finger in it. It's a little viscous. It kind of clings a little, but it doesn't hurt your pinky at all. Everything seems fine.
Okay.
So
I
far.
taste it.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
taste
yeah.
it. It roll a perception check, I think.
Sounds
I
good to me.
think.
Yeah, make a perception check. That's good. That's good enough. Okay. It doesn't taste that good. It doesn't taste awful. It's just kind of but it gives you a little spring in your step, a little pep.
Pepto-Bismol.
It is Pepto-Bismol. My digestive system feels slightly better. Huh.
Hey, good job.
I stick my face in it and take a big drink because that's the fun stuff.
Okay.
Oh god.
Do you have any negative conditions, any hit point losses, anything like that?
I will look. Let me click on myself.
We should all be
I am a healthy
very
person.
healthy.
Okay, then no, there is no change in you. It just gives you a little spring in your step.
You can see things no one else can see and do things no one else
Look
can
around with like pink stuff dripping off of my face.
Wave at you.
Good stuff.
see. Disgusting.
What the heck is he doing?
I look like Luke Skywalker in The Force Awakens, but it's pink. It's running down my face. Ah, yeah, this is the good stuff right here. This is Mama's milk.
Being the last Jedi.
I think he's drunk. I think that one has the wine in it.
Alright, cool.
So we're gonna move
All
on.
have wine in them. That's the trick. It's all wine.
We're gonna move on to Malachi. Oh, geez, I'm going the wrong way.
I'm curious. I've been walking in circles around this thing right here, but I'm also extremely curious because I want to go look at the glowing one in the corner.
You can pick
Oh
one or
yeah,
the other.
the glowing one
Do you
looks
want the
super
one with
cool.
the floating Cheetos, or do you want the glowing one?
Cheetos.
I'm gonna start with this one first, I guess.
All right. Whoops. God, it's
It's
backwards.
a pond.
Okay.
It's full of
This
koi.
pool holds
That's
numerous
exciting.
fish.
With
There are
what?
fish
Say
swimming
again?
around in it. Maybe Heseth took the wrong pool. She went to the gold one and didn't get the fishy one.
Ooh, fish. Okay. Is there anything else?
It looks like looks like a pool of lake water holding numerous small fish. The fish are orange. They're like carp.
I'm gonna stick my hand down in there and like just my arm like. Sorry, did any of that come through?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Do you
Apologies, I have.
Do you
push
want
top on
to-
because of my dog barking and stuff? But I want to stick my arm like elbow deep in there and start pawing around at the fish.
roll an attack roll?
All right, non-violently, of course. I feel like this would just be a strength check.
Just make a. It's like an unarmed attack. You're catching a fish. So the fish are pretty slick, and they kind of move away. As soon as you put your hand in, they all move to the other side of the pool because they don't want to get caught by you. So, you can't catch a fish.
Big scary doggy.
Alright. Well, since they're all swimming away from me, I don't have much else that I want to do. I might try to
All right, we'll move on to the
reach
locker
for them
room.
again, I guess, but I would just kind of be watching them swim away as I did.
Logru.
All right. Well, if the gold one was gold and the wine-colored one was wine and the fish one was fish, this green one's probably poison or something. But I see Malachi like
Would you like a description?
rummaging
of this?
around, like. Well, yeah, sure. Go ahead and describe it. I'm standing right in front of it, looking
This
at it.
pool is
I haven't decided
filled-
if
This
I
pool
wanna-
is filled with a greenish liquid of varying shades, with a swirling pattern evident in its stagnant surface.
pattern. Huh?
Swirly.
Yeah, that's not too enticing. But I see Malachi over here trying to catch fish, and my pack hunter instincts take over, and I dive in. Well, I don't dive into it, but I dive into the task, and he's scared them all over to this other side.
Yep.
So I'm gonna like creep around and like just suddenly plunge my head down in there and try to grab one in my
Make an
mouth.
attack roll.
Your head.
Would that
Second person.
be an unarmed?
It's a regular attack roll plus your strength plus
Or dex.
D20 plus proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Or
let's
I'll allow
see.
you to add your dex
Dex.
instead. I'm fine with dex too.
Yeah.
Dex or
Okay.
strength, whatever you like. Boom! You come up with a fish.
I got a fish.
Ah, so you do.
Does it taste good?
Yeah,
It's delicious.
it tastes like a freaking
Fish.
like a goldfish, like a carp, like that's what it tastes like.
It tastes like fish.
Good job, friend.
It's a fish. It's a normal fish.
Good teamwork.
All right, we're gonna
I'm
stop
done.
there, and we're gonna go back to Heseth. Heseth, as you've been studying your pool, as you turn to summon everybody else to yours, you see what basically happened with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not with Nylavar. He's way too far to the south.
I can just barely see him.
So, you hear Talia tell you, hey, come on over here, check this out. You said, come over here. No one has done anything yet.
Well,
You want to wait
it
for
wasn't,
them?
hey, everyone come over here. It was, hey, look what I found.
Okay. Are you
And
gonna...
if they come over, they come over. I'm actually really curious about this glowing one. I want to take a look at that now.
Okay. Well, you go on over to the glowing one. You don't even decide to do anything about that treasure, and you go on to the glowy.
Well, I mean, like, if we're picking up gold, that's going to be a significant amount of weight. That should probably be, like, the last thing we do in here.
The treasure is clearly a trap.
It could be. I mean, like, why the heck is it still here? It wasn't
First
locked
wasn't
or
a trap.
anything.
I mean, there was a
Through
chest
full
full
mouth.
of
This
That was in a secret room.
Yeah.
This is in the easily accessible. If you don't mind doors and hallways.
I'm just chowing down on my fish. I'm like, I don't think there are any traps in here, you guys.
Wish
hold
I had a
on.
fish.
better.
I
Salty.
tear off the tail half of mine and hand it to you.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet.
So this pool
Try
of
this
shimmering
big stuff. It cured
water.
my diabetes.
This pool of shimmering water which otherwise appears normal in every respect, is less full than many of the others. The water itself seems to glisten and sparkle, and will be... it glistens and sparkles, and radiates a glow from it. The water tastes... Oh, never mind. We won't go that far. You haven't tasted it.
Not unless I taste
Not unless
it.
you taste it.
The water tastes slightly like death.
Yes.
Enjoy.
First, I want to lean over and sniff it.
Okay. Make a perception check.
It smells like it would be delicious.
It has absolutely no scent to it.
Okay. I'm gonna dip my fingertips in there and see if it feels unusual.
It feels like water.
Remember back when she had fingertips? Those were good.
It feels like water.
Just like acid.
Okay.
Feels like water.
Acid feels like water. For a little bit. Depending on how strong it is. Yeah, I don't really want to just drink this. It's interesting that it's glowing. Let's see.
I'm very tempted to drink it now.
I don't have any little empty bottles or anything.
Nope.
So I'll leave it at that for now.
Okay. Talia. You are next to this thing of wine. No one has come on over. They heard your summons, and they're all busy with their own investigations.
Okay, I'm scared.
I'm definitely headed over to the wine.
Oh, wait a minute. I have okay. I'm gonna dip my covered foot toe into it.
Okay.
Boot covered foot. See if it's
Putting her foot
withers
in the
away
wine.
or something.
It's your foot is wet.
What happened?
And
Your foot
red.
is wet.
On fire?
It's wet.
Oh, I thought you said it's lit. I was like, oh my god!
You burst into flames for no apparent reason.
But speaking of, I am holding a torch, but I don't want to put it out. So let's see. Do I have a fire thingy? I have a tinder box. Wonder if I make a small flame and put it in there, if it'll blow up. Okay, I'm gonna stick my pinky in it. See what happens.
Your
Just the tip
pinky
of
is
my
wet.
That's it. I'm scared. They'll be like, acid.
It's wet with red liquid. It's not viscous or it's just like water, but it's just red.
Okay, the little drop that was on my pinky, I'll just touch it to my tongue.
All right. It is wine, just like you sniff. It tastes like wine. It is. Do you?
But
have
did anything happen though?
Do you have a palate for wine? Does your
I
character,
like wine.
Does your character enjoy wine? Is a connoisseur of wine?
Well, I'm technically nobility, so yes, I would.
It is excellent wine.
Oh, nice. I got a water skin. I'm going to fill it up. So I'm going to dip my water skin in it.
Hold on. Give me a second here.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Like drunk. Okay, hold on.
Just one drop.
From one drop, it's pass out. Yay!
Nice.
All right. You are okay. No problem. It does not intoxicate you in the least.
Nice. Thank gosh.
But it is excellent wine.
That's not going to stop me from filling my water skin with it, though.
Okay, you fill your water skin with wine. Excellent wine.
Hey, it's mostly water.
Okay, we're gonna move on to. Is Howard back yet?
No.
No. Let's skip him for now. and go to Malachi.
Okay, well, now that I have half of a fish to chew on while I am munching on it, I'm going to steadily walk over here, look down into the water, and since she's already been observing it and nothing seems to be happening, I'm just going to jump in.
You're going to jump into that pool of water. Sploosh! Right. Excellent.
I mean, dogs do that.
It feels just like normal water.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Is there backsplash? Did Hesif get wet?
Sure, make a dex save to not get splashed.
Oh, he was nice, please. Thank you.
I think it's safe to say I did not get splashed.
Nope, you tumble out of the way of the water. The basin's only about 5 feet deep, so you can't like get to the bottom, or you can get to the bottom. It's just like you're not
easily.
But since you dove in, you inadvertently.
Oh, I didn't dive in. I just sort of jumped in foot first with my arms crossed or something like that.
Okay. Still, you
as
didn't know
opposed to
how
head
deep.
first.
You didn't know how deep it was, and you jump yourself in, and you kind of slip and dunk yourself, and you drink just a tiny. You drink a little bit of this water. It gets down in you, like you do when you.
It got on your face. You raised up out of the water, and it got in your mouth.
Swallowed some.
This is interesting. So something interesting is about to happen.
And then a long pause before the interesting
I know.
thing.
It's
It's called suspense.
Something interesting is about to happen.
You'll
You'll hear a strange humming.
Dun, dun, dun.
okay. Where is... Here we go. Lugaru. Not Lugaru,
Die.
sorry. Malachi now
Die.
glows with a white aura.
That's
okay.
because he's an angel.
I'm gonna
What's happening to me again?
back up a step.
You are glowing with a white aura.
Because you're an angel.
I am definitely a holy warrior now.
By the way, this basin is less full than the others. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's one thing that.
Not anymore.
And now even less full. As you are glowing with a white aura. We're going to stop you there. Howard, what are you doing?
I was going to leave the pool of pink stuff, and I have a choice of a green stuff or a gray stuff.
Or
and while neither
else.
of those sound particular, I'm going to go check out the gray stuff.
All right, you're going to make me move my map again.
Oh no!
There we go. Hopefully that's on the screen now. Nope, of course not. No more. There we go.
What's this gray stuff? Oh, it's cancer. Hey, I think that pink stuff
You
here's
found the
cancer.
cancer.
So I think we're good.
Oh boy, I think we found Deadpool's personal pool.
This pool is filled with murky gray. Oh, jeez, it's murky
Oh,
gray
that's
syrup.
what gray water is. It's actually gray water. Oh, well, that doesn't taste good at all.
Gray water. Bleh.
That's disgusting.
So
That
it
was
is
my-
a gray syrupy
Right there.
liquid.
Now,
Is there anything you'd like to do with this gray syrupy liquid, sir?
yeah, how's it smell? Should I roll a
Oh
perception?
yeah, roll perception.
All right.
It smells gross. Unpalatable.
Why? That is some unpalatable water. If it smells that bad, I'm just gonna move straight to the green stuff.
Okay.
It's only about 10 feet away, assuming these squares are a full 5 foot each.
This pool is filled to the brim with a clear, fizzy liquid.
I bet it's acid.
To the rescue.
I'm willing to bet it's acid.
You see at the bottom of the pool a single brass key, about 6 inches long.
Oh, that's probably important.
Ooh.
Oh, it's interesting. It has to be 6 inches long.
That's what she
That's
said.
a very large key.
That's what I need to say. Exactly. That's a big old key. Huh. Hey everyone, I found a key in this green water that's bubbly. It's about 6 inches long. I
That's a
can
key,
tell
you say.
because I compared it to the size of my finger, which
And-
is 3 inches, and then I doubled it.
Cool. Actually,
It's
I'm
a
quite
key to
interested now.
what?
P.
The key.
If I dive in this water, will it take me out, assuming it's like evil and tries to eat me?
Totally.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea. I'm all glowing and holy looking and stuff. I want to try sticking my hand in there and see what happens.
Wait,
Wait,
okay.
before you do that,
You're dealing with that way up north. Somebody else who hasn't gone yet can come help.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Like
Stating.
Luguru can come on down
all
if
right,
he wants to.
all right, I'm coming over. I got this human skull that I picked up a while ago.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna.
What is wrong with you?
Well, I thought it would come in handy, and in my defense, here we are with a use for it, and I drop it into the fizzy
Okay.
water.
I
Okay.
do see that you got a little head, and I'm happy for you.
Oh no.
It's a pretty big head.
That's what she said.
It falls into the drink and immediately begins to fizz. And then as it falls to the bottom, it breaks apart and then
Oh, holy crap!
dissolves into nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, let's not go in this.
Interesting.
Oh. Hey, the key seems fine. Is anyone made out of brass?
Only my. No,
Well-
I'm not.
You were gonna say balls. We know you say balls.
Because I knew that if I didn't, you would say it for me.
You're welcome.
Balls.
Oh. But that would be all that was left. Just a weird pair of testicles floating in the water.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you just call him weird?
Only because they're floating in the water.
If Nylavar would have just jumped in after that key, he would be dead right now.
I totally barely managed to miss that one by choosing to say I saw a key rather than jumping. Honestly, was my first instinct. I jumped in for the key, but I chose to share this adventure with the party, and thankfully it threw a head. Oh, I was this close to going to my third character, the Dwarven Warrior, who I was so looking forward to.
I'm only sad that you don't have your skull anymore. I bet it was a very valuable skull. It has so many
Okay.
uses with the skull.
We're gonna go back up to Heseth here. Heseth, what is going on with your character?
Well, first, I'm gonna ask Malachi, how do you feel? You're glowing.
I don't know, how do I
My
feel?
God, he's pregnant. Gonna have puppies.
How do I feel? Oh, great game master.
You feel totally normal, but you are glowing, which makes you feel... I don't know. You can... If you started glowing, how would that make you feel? You can describe
I feel
that.
incredibly holy right now, and I stand up and just sort of wave my arms around.
You paladin.
Okay.
God is good.
I'm gonna go see what's going on down here.
I have that same
With
reaction
everyone
to religious
else.
people.
Okay, she starts
Hey guys.
She heads on down to the south and meets up with you guys. What about you, Malachi? Are you going to stay up there, or are you going to head on down to the south of the room?
I'm gonna climb out and follow.
So how do we get the key? Any thoughts?
That is a good question.
So here's a question: are my clothes glowing too, or is it just me?
Yeah, your clothes are glowing too, but that's because of magic. Like, anything that's on you is part of you. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's kind of how magic works. So if you
Fair enough.
get cast invisibility on you, then your clothes
your
go
clothes
invisible
don't
too.
stay visible.
You will look like
Yeah.
someone who's invisible in an old Scooby-Doo cartoon where you can see the outline because it's kind of glowy.
I have something really risky that I want to try.
Well, let's go to Talia. Talia,
yes.
is there anything else you want to do over by this wine, or you want to move on?
Not with this pit of death over here. So, let's see. Has anybody looked at this blue one yet?
Nope.
No.
Can I look at this blue one?
Gray one looked bad, so I figured the green one, that's probably the good one. But it turns out that's not at all.
That pool is filled with water. It looks like water.
I liked the pink one. You should all jump in the pink one. I don't
Okay.
know what that means, but it sounded dirty.
Hush.
Does that seem like a normal thing for Nilavar to say, or do I think that maybe the pink stuff has affected him somehow?
I think it's fair to say that Nilovar has never seemed normal.
Granted.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to the group of people and inform them of what's in the pool I examined, the red pool.
But I do have pink stuff on my chin, and I don't seem to be dissolving.
Oh, so there's some really, really delicious wine next to us.
It's very, very good wine.
Well, I'll just
Very
get
good quality. It has a very good taste. A very good wine connoisseur, sommelier vocabulary here.
Maybe the trap is that we all become like super addicted to the wine, and we all die in a circle around the wine pool until we die. And
I'll squeeze Nilavar's shoulder and wipe the pink stuff off his chin and say, "That's okay. It's just wine."
The pink pool is pretty good. It made me feel like if I had a wound, it'd be better now. I didn't have a wound because these ferocious dogmen have kept us pretty safe. I love them. Have I
Okay,
mentioned
this
that
is really getting suspicious. I would like to roll insight if I could.
Okay.
see if Nilavar is telling the truth about this pink stuff.
Sure. Make an insight check.
I'll make a deception, I guess? I don't know.
You don't have to make a deception.
You're not
if
deceiving him, are you?
You believe it.
I do believe it, so I don't know what you want me to roll. If you want me to roll against it, or
All you know,
stack
Luger,
challenge.
I'm just gonna make it like a straight.
That should be the difficulty. Therefore, it's an 11.
So, Lugaru, you find no deception from Nilavar. At least he believes what he's saying.
Okay.
I do believe that you are some ferocious dogmen that have been protecting us. You and
Malachi.
By the way, Malachi is glowing. Just letting y'all know.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong
Yeah.
page. I can read his name. There it is.
So I have another question.
Yes.
Is the half-eaten fish that I have like sticking out of my mouth, is that also glowing?
No.
Dang it.
It's still
I don't
just
know
hanging
why,
out
but
there.
that's really funny.
No, I had a great idea, but now it's not going to work.
Nope.
You want to try to catch another fish? Although, I guess I still have my half.
I haven't actually. Here's what I want. What we should do.
Okay.
Since you've already kind of killed that fish and eaten most of it, take it to that glowing pool over there and dunk it in until it glows, and then drop it in the green stuff and see what happens.
Gotcha.
That is totally what she said.
You know what? I'm gonna give that to you because some people are into some really weird stuff.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go dip my fish in the glowing sauce.
Into the
Go
glowing
dip your
pool.
fish.
Okay, you dip it, nothing happens to it.
Okay, so I go like wrist deep. So like I'm in there like I get my hand in there for sure. Is my hand glowing?
Cut.
No.
No, I already dipped my
The-
fingers in there and
Is
nothing
that
happened.
wait? Are you then going to eat it like it's McDonald's dipping sauce?
No. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say, look, it didn't work. It's not glowing. So if you want to throw a glowing thing in there, I think it's gonna have to be you, dude.
Oh god, I gotta stop.
Okay.
Oh.
But if we want to try to fish the key out, we have rope. We have some
Yeah.
stuff. We have crowbars and pitons and
I
no,
was gonna
whatever
say
else.
I would try cutting off a little bit of my hemp rope and dropping it in to see whether that dissolves.
Okay, how much of your rope are
Yeah.
you cutting off and dropping in there?
I'll cut off a foot.
Okay, take a foot off your rope. Your rope dissolves away into nothing.
All
You
right,
have
so
the
rope isn't
49
gonna work.
feet left to go.
Oh no,
I can
I
tell
now have
by the
99
leaves
feet of rope.
49.
okay, so it dissolves organic material.
Well, let's put one of you dog guys down there. You're not organic, right? I don't know how things work.
So I have these arrows. I'm gonna dip an arrow into it. Arrowhead first. Just dunk it in there and see if the
How far
wood
deep
or
do you put
the
it?
arrowhead. Well, I want to go a few inches at least, like past the shaft and the head in there to do a full range test of all the materials.
The arrowhead starts fizzing. The wood starts fizzing. The wood disintegrates. The arrowhead starts falling to the bottom of the pool. It hits the bottom of the pool and kind of starts breaking up. But it's
The
much
arrowhead,
slower
however, before it
than
breaks up,
the wood.
looks super shiny.
Take a really huge risk here. I'm going to dunk the lowest digit of my pinky finger into it.
No! I will literally put my hand out and stop you. No! No!
Yeah.
I don't know a lot, but I do know that your finger is probably not going to survive.
But I'm glowing. I'm holy.
Oh, well, then go ahead.
Just
I
The-
tried to stop him.
the last digit of my left pinky here.
Got it.
Down it
I
goes.
am, if he screams, I am prepared to grab him and thrust him back out of the water.
You take 2 points of damage as the skin on your finger burns off.
Ow.
2 points of
I
damage.
grab him and throw him out the water. No!
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
It hurts a
Well,
lot.
I tried. Fucking ow. What was that about that pink pool that you had? Here, let me just go, I'm just gonna go over there and, plop my hand into it.
Okay.
Somebody doesn't read the chat logs.
You put your finger in it, it doesn't heal.
And what?
Well, that didn't work at all.
Oh, dang. This hurts a lot.
I think this is supposed to be drunk. It's a potion.
I don't want to drink that.
Drink the pink stuff.
That.
You're not drinking it? Are you drinking it? Are you not drinking it? Matt, I didn't hear what your character was doing. Matt, are you...
What? Say what?
Are you drinking it or not drinking it?
What, the pink stuff?
Yes. Gain 5 hit points up to your max.
Holy crap.
He does. You have an unfurred pinky.
Okay.
You look like his hand does this now, or
You don't know
Maybe
if
it will
the
grow
fur...
back later.
Yeah, you don't know if it will grow back later or won't grow back later. All you know is that you have an unfurred pinky, and it's ruining the symmetry of your hands.
I'm okay with this. My hand feels great now.
You know, we seem really intent on getting this key, but I just want to point out that all the doors around here seem to be unlocked.
There are doors? I haven't noticed.
Well,
we have
yeah, but
wizard
if you
key.
find a mysterious key, how can you not try to get it?
Do any of us, can any of you, because I can't, cast magic that could grab things with a magical hand? I don't know the name for a spell with a hand that could grab things.
Luger
No,
is like,
I don't know any
sure, let me just
magic.
wave my magic sword around and make a magic hand come out of it. Like, that's a thing people do. What
I
are
don't
you
know
even talking about?
Any holy hand magic yet?
I mean, truly, if we had any type of
Doing
magical person
Cory.
amongst us with no magical
Sorry.
hand, that would be sad.
Yes, it would.
You sure talk
And
about
since I
magic a
have
lot
green-
for
None of them are
I don't
hands.
have anything that can reach to the bottom of this pool. Otherwise, I would suggest using, like, a pole or something.
See, if
Shame on everybody.
it was less deep, I would try something, but it's,
See, in our
Everyone's trying to kill himself. They're like lemmings. Let's
Wait, how deep is it?
It's
It's like 5 feet.
about
step
5
back,
feet,
face splashes.
probably, like everything else.
In our defense, no one told us we were playing original edition D&D, except Corey specifically telling me that in a 5th edition version. So I should have known to bring a 10-foot pole with me. But the rest of you have the total excuse.
Yeah, I'm done
have a
with this
javelin.
pool for now, because there is nothing I can do with it.
Okay. Are y'all gonna split up and search other pools, or are you gonna do this together?
hold on, wait, hold on. I do have 2 spears that I can
I'm
try
gonna
to
fill
use.
up my water skin with wine.
Okay. What are you
Alright.
doing? What are you doing with your spear?
I'd like to see if I can like quickly jab it down in there. Is there like a hole in the key that I might be able to jab it through and then like drag it up really fast?
There might. Yeah, there are little intricate things in the key. You might be able to snare it.
Okay.
Which spear are you using? What are you?
I have a spear plus 2.
Yeah. Your magic spear plus 2?
Yeah.
That resist
Although,
acid damage.
I don't know. I don't know if it has resist acid damage on it. That would be very, very nice if it did.
I wouldn't stick that in there if I were you. It's a very nice
What she
weapon.
said.
No, it is a very nice spear, but it's also a very nice key.
we don't even know what this key is like.
For all we know, that key is only there to make people jump in without thinking.
I mean, that key could have been from some person that got dissolved and it like fell out of their pocket. It's like a key to their like house way off in the middle of nowhere somewhere.
You know what? I'm gonna just come back to this later. I think whenever I can find like
Y'all are doing the most.
that is less valuable.
Or maybe when we find a place to use the key.
I will cast Noah's parting water and move it aside so they can grab the key. Is that a thing?
What?
No.
No.
Noah's parting water.
He tried though. He tried.
You did the attempt, it failed, unfortunately.
You mean Moses?
Yeah, it's Moses, by the way. Moses, Noah.
Religious to you.
Well, Noah dealt with a lot of water too, so...
It's very confusing. I don't know.
I cast Abraham's last-minute save.
I want to go around and look at the other pools of water now.
Oh, that at the very least is a good idea. I like that.
Okay, I guess y'all are all splitting up again. We'll start with Heseth. Heseth, you go over to the wine.
Yep.
You fill up your wineskin.
Yep.
Excellent.
I'm gonna
Talia,
just
where are
take
you
a
moving
little
off
sip.
to? You're going to take a sip?
Mm-hmm.
Make a con save.
Uh-oh. She's gonna get drunk.
Oh,
Gonna pass right out.
Oh, that is a low roll.
Right. Here we go. It tastes really, really great. It is excellent wine. In fact, you just can't stop taking a sip. You've got to drink more than that. You start drinking up the wine.
it is the Coca-Cola
Oh,
Classic
this is so
wine.
good. I can't stop drinking it.
It's the Pringles. Once you pop, you cannot stop.
Okay, so I'm drinking a lot of wine.
You guys over there notice that Heseth has put her face into the wine and has started drinking it.
As a racist, I immediately assume that cat people are luscious.
All right.
Oh dear. I'm concerned.
I'm gonna go over to her and be like, Heseth, are you okay?
Hold on. Let me roll. Right, what did you roll on your con save? 6?
6. Yeah, it was 5 on the die.
All right. She doesn't answer. She's still drinking.
You know
Can I
what?
like try to pull her away from the?
Sure.
It's
Make
a pool.
make a strength check to pull her away from the wine.
I'm gonna make a wisdom check because honestly, if it's that good, I don't see why I wouldn't try it. But I did roll a.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, you can't pull her away. She's got her claws on the rail of this pool,
I
drinking
gotta
this
be like,
wine.
Lugaroo, please help. She's going a little nuts over here.
Would you like me to help? I got this.
It's very good wine, but I have a feeling she's drinking too much of it. You might want to get her a pool. I can't do it.
Is it
Look at her claws are like they're like dug in. Somebody help.
all right? I'm gonna grab her by the scruff of the neck.
Okay, you apparently everybody's helping, so one person make a strength check with advantage.
All right.
I'll
I'm not
give you-
strong, but
I will help you.
Woo! Nope.
Right.
Wine has
You know, Heseth, just make a strength check.
Wine
Make a
is
strength check
Colin.
to see if you can resist that.
To be fair, that looks like I was helping. So that makes.
I guess
perfect
I'm
sense.
feeling
strong.
kind of strong right now.
No way.
No,
Oh, she's
moderately.
Nope, she's in there and she is not budging.
She's gonna drown. Somebody please get her out.
I rolled for my strength with advantage, and I got a 17.
Well, only one person can do it when you do it.
Yeah.
So
You were helping me.
you are helping. That's how that works. Soon enough, she's done drinking her fill and she gets up and she is plastered.
Oh no.
You know what? You don't want to get wine drunk. That is the worst way to go.
Oh, no.
Heseth, from now
I'll take
until I
care of
say
her.
so, you are.
I'll show concern, but I'm taking notes on her status right now on this
You
wine.
have disadvantage on
I
attack
have
rolls.
a magic item that will make her better. And I reach into my pockets and I pull out some, like a bag of sand. And I begin to rub it into her neck. And I pull her aside and I cuddle up with her. And we both go to sleep.
What?
So he rubs
What?
sand on me, and we cuddle
And
up
you
and
pass
go
out.
to sleep.
Lugaru's just
Okay.
like, did you guys just see that?
I've seen
I
some
mean,
things
she's-
in nature, but that's weird.
Should we let her sleep like that? She's obviously super intoxicated.
Yeah.
Didn't that
Does
pink-
anybody?
is that
Is
pink
there a
stuff
drunk
supposed to heal
icon? I
things?
can't find a drunk icon anywhere. There's a heart with a lightning bolt in
I'm
it.
just gonna-
There's a. Oh, here we go.
I'm just gonna
Boom,
let her
a wine
sleep it
cup.
off.
That's perfect.
Oh
You're
my
drunk.
gosh. There's an
She's
icon
probably
for a
gonna have, like,
drunk.
really
By the
huge
way-
hangover, so I'm just gonna let her sleep.
I'm
and,
going to.
keep
I'm going to.
with these pools.
Hold on. Let me give her negatives here. You have disadvantage to attack, disadvantage on dex saves, and a loss of dexterity bonus to your armor class if you have any. Until I say otherwise.
So what he's saying is you're pretty much doomed to have to sleep with.
All right.
Bill
So I say to Malachi, hey Malachi, let's hang out here and make sure that all they do is sleep us off, because I think it's a little weird that Nilovar just dove straight for the first drunk chick he saw. I mean,
You know what? I will agree, but I'm going to watch from afar because I want to check out these other pools while they sleep it off.
all right. Well, you watch from afar. I'm gonna sit creepily close and just stare directly at them.
You know what? That sounds great.
Okay.
That's right. Lugaru is the creeper, not me.
Hey, I'm watching out for my friend here.
Uh-huh.
All right, so what's in this pool that I'm looking at down here?
Did everyone get quiet, or is it me?
I sorry.
It's quiet.
The
Okay,
horde.
good.
It's
the
you.
Horde,
We're
the
ignoring
horde
you.
Contents. The horde contents of this pool are immediately obvious to anyone gazing into it. It's slime.
That's disgusting.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk
the
away.
south one.
Yep. It is slime, as in the creature.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna-
a
I'm gonna-
slime.
I'm gonna actually.
Or multiple
a slime.
slimes.
Great
Oh,
idea.
that's
You know what
all
we should do?
bad.
You know what we should do? We should put the slime in the acid.
You gonna carry that thing?
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know how we're gonna get it out. I don't know how we're gonna lead it into the acid, but
You get
I'm
mage
pretty sure
hand.
it'll be fine.
Just
And then all we have to
splash
do
it.
is get in the acid and then get it out again, and maybe it'll have the key if we're lucky.
No.
Hey, that's
No.
an interesting idea.
No. I'm not doing it.
Since you didn't say otherwise, I'm putting you in the corner.
I don't know how we're gonna do it, but if we could
Oh,
do it, I
me?
bet it would work. If not, then we would get rid of the
I'm
slime.
wherever they put me.
Yeah, I like the way you think. That's yeah. Let's see if we can lure that thing out of there.
Oh no. Two of us are out of commission, and
Yeah,
y'all want to
let's-
lure a
let's-
slime out of.
Let's wait until later to do it. That's an idea that we'll think about. I don't
Okay.
even know how we're gonna lure a
Okay.
slime out of a pool, but let's go explore the rest of the pools, and while we think about that,
Okay. Well, I'm still keeping an eye on these two. So you let
Can
me know what
I
you find.
can I try to feed her some of the pink liquid to see what happens?
Sure, you can feed her some. Do you have something to carry the pink liquid in?
Guess I'll pour out my wine and fill my water skin with the pink stuff.
you can just refill the wine again later.
Well, I mean, now that you've seen what happens.
I didn't get drunk. And I'll fill my water skin with the pink stuff and try to feed her some and see if it helps.
Okay. She's trying to make you drink something. Do you want to drink it?
I'm plastered. I'm
halfway
gonna just
asleep,
go
isn't she?
along with it.
Okay. Do you have any hit points taken?
Nope, I am at full health.
Okay. That's it. That's it does not help with her
Didn't do anything.
intoxication in the least.
Oh, you guys. I'm like, wake up. Come on. Slap, 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 slap.
What's in this pool over here while they're doing that?
That's an empty well.
Huh.
Has nothing in it.
Ooh, I bet that we could put the slime in here after we lure it out of the acid.
Wait, in the empty well?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it just come back out?
I don't know.
Do you have a lid?
In case we need a spot to put it or something. Actually,
Why wouldn't it
just
dissolve?
curiously, I'm going to just drop down into this well just to see if anything weird happens to me.
Okay.
Yeah, Howard, if you're gonna type, you should type on Roll20, especially if you want to give me secret messages. You can /W my name.
I don't know your name. Who the heck are you?
Truly Evil Bob, boy.
Oh,
Boy.
man! If only you had your own special YouTube channel that we could promote right now.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the Discord chat at all.
So
I don't know if anybody else does.
what's going on
I'm
with
glad
you
that
people? Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Give me a second.
However, since you noticed that, I'm assuming you did read the thing I chapped in the Discord chat, so it's not that. Nah.
We have time for somebody to check out one more pit if you want to check out one more pit before the game ends.
Alright, does anything happen whenever I climb down into this empty one?
No, you're in the bottom of a 5-foot pit.
I was gonna say you are now 5 feet lower down.
Alright, cool.
The pit is a
basin?
mimic.
Seems to
see
be
you guys
some
from
kind of
foot
yellowish
level. It's like I'm,
ceramic.
It's like I'm an animal or something.
All the pits were mimics. We've been looking into their mouths full of whatever they were drinking last.
It closes and eats you, yes.
Ew, and I drank some of that.
Ew.
Okay, I tasted a tiny amount. She actually drank.
And
She
drank
does.
and drank
There's
and
this looking
drank.
one over here.
So this is a pool of, it looks like water, but it's bubbling, and steam is rising out of it, and you can
Ooh,
feel
it's
the
a
heat
hot
coming from
tub.
it.
So it's like super hot.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go past it and check out the next one. That looks really steamy and glowy.
Well, that's all the time we have for. We're gonna have to stop it there, guys.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty.
Passed out.
So thank y'all for
All
playing.
right.
I hope everybody had fun.
Mhm.
You freaking terrible drunkards and
I'm not a drunkard. I can handle my liquor. I'm
People
still standing. I didn't drink till excess and passed out.
I can handle my random liquid pool in the cave.
we'll explore the other pools. I believe there's only about 2 or 3 left. Yeah, there's about 2 left.
I mean,
Next
we may
time.
go back to others.
So, hey, if you're watching this not as a live stream, if you're watching this as a regular video on my YouTube channel, we're live every single Tuesday at 6 Pacific. We're there. You can chat us up. It'll be awesome.
8 Central.
And subscribe, and you'll get notifications and stuff like that. Hit the bell. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Anyways, we'll see you later. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.